All right, welcome, data gods and goddesses, to another thrilling episode with at Kratos BI. My name's Chris Wagner, and today we're going to be delving deep into the mysterious world of Shadow IT. The heck is Shadow IT, you might ask? Oh, we're going to get into that in just a second. Hey, you. Are you like to stay up to date on the latest technology updates in the data and analytics space? Are you partial to the Microsoft world, but work in a large organization, maybe interact with other tools and capabilities? Well, you're right. You're in the right spot. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the alarm bell so you don't miss any of our videos that we got coming out. I got a whole bunch of them lined up. I can't wait to share more with you guys. So we'll be talking to you in just a second. All right. So what the heck is Shadow IT? Imagine this. All right. You are a young analyst. Your boss comes in and says, "Hey, I need you to solve this issue, to take on this business project." And you look to your left and there's nothing. You look to your right, nothing. You reach down, you pick up a rock, you pick up a stick, and you just go at it, right? You just attack that problem, right? What tools do you have at your hand? Maybe you got an Excel file, right, for your rock, and maybe your sticks an Access database and some JSON files, right? Well, you throw on a little, like, you download that sample Tableau demo file that's out there, so you can like kind of make a visual. So you got some of that, so you get started and you answer a question or two, and then all of a sudden you get in, and like that it grows, right? You get some success. So now you need some Python notebooks, and you're running Spark locally on your system because you gotta answer more and more complex questions, and you're now starting to like create some crazy documentation around like who's it's and what's it's and wherefores, and like maybe you stored it out on SharePoint, but you've got a whole bunch of CSVs that you're starting to pull in, and let me tell you, those Excel files are they're starting to grow along with your XML files, and now you throw in like a database, and you've got some command scripts that you run, and you got it running on your laptop, so you feel like you're a champ, right? You got these things up and running. You're excited, you're happy, your boss is happy, your department's happy, you're standing to get that 4% raise. Woo! Oh, so exciting. But the Excel files and Access database files just start to grow. And I mean, really, it's starting to get out of hand. You've got files all over the place. You've got these processes that run and update, and nobody knows anything about them. And what the heck are you going to do? This is where Microsoft Fabric comes into play, right? Microsoft Fabric allows you as an analyst, but more importantly, your boss and your entire organization to know that everyone, when they pick up that rock and that stick, it's not just some rando rock and not some random stick or tool that they're using to work together, work to solve a problem. They're using tools that have oversight and visibility throughout the organization. They're using tools that are accessible and usable by everyone, and you can get line of sight into who's doing what. So when that analyst is hyper successful with their Power BI reports, or they build out that data warehouse that was just Excel spreadsheets, but now it's a data warehouse, or probably more likely a data lake. Now you, Mr. Enterprise CEO, CDO, CIO, you have line of sight into what that analyst is doing. And not only that, because you can see it, this analyst is working inside of Microsoft Fabric. So this is tools and technologies that you know how to work with and operate. You could go in and you could go to your data engineering space. You could go in and take a look at what they're doing within their lakehouse. You could see all of the processes that are going, all the components out there. You can even track the lineage of the information that they're doing. So you could see what the flow of information is. You could see that it starts out in a lakehouse, goes into some notebooks. It's being used as a SQL endpoint into some models. You get clear line of sight into everything that IT worker is doing. So not only have you enabled that analyst, that business person, that person who's just tinkering around to be able to deliver and do something good for their job, but you could see it, you could track it, and you can know that they're doing the right thing, they're using the right data, and they're making it easily accessible to other people. Then, when that analyst comes up with something that just is mind-boggling for usage, and you go and you check the usage utilization, you realize, holy cow, 400, 500, 600 people are using the work of that analyst, and you want to free up that analyst's time because, Mr. Analyst, you're super busy now. You have 400 or 500 people using your reports. Well, now because you've written everything in an enterprise scalable solution, you could take that work where you want to, and you could hand that over to a support team. You could take that and pass that along, allowing for that to run and operate and not have to be something that you manage every single day, right? That the company can take ownership of it. And then the company's able to really easily go in and manage security, be able to ensure that they understand who has access to what, make sure that they're connecting and they're sharing information inside of the semantic model, or sharing it all through OneLake. If you haven't seen the new OneLake experience, it looks exactly like OneDrive. Now, you might be saying to yourself, what do you think about OneLake? What do you think about Fabric? What do you think about these great new tools that we're seeing? From working with it for well over a year at this point in time, Fabric is really starting to knock my socks off. I'm super excited that it's going GA and that we're going to be able to use this broadly across our organizations. And if you aren't using it already, it's now the time to start working with Microsoft Fabric. Again, if you like the content, hit that like button, turn on the subscribe, turn on that alarm bell. Make sure you don't miss any of the content that we got here. Got a whole bunch of more stuff that we're going to be doing here, especially if you like to understand whys and hows you should be eliminating shadow IT from within your organizations using Microsoft Fabric. All right, that's what we got for today. Thank you guys very much. We'll talk to you later. Peace. Baker Tilly Digital combines strategic industry insight and advanced technical expertise to uncover and solve your digital transformation challenges. If you're interested in learning more, check out our website at bakertilly.com/digital.